Starting with Mama Chops, and she is black and introvert. Next we have Icky wants to lick you and he is a loser. Then Ravi Baby who is a gossip girl. Alistair Gator who is lazy. Simon Smoke who wants to be the president of the earth. Boy who is the only gay of the critters. Then Toilet 12. Besides being a professional garbage eater, he is also a professional rapper. And lastly we have Maggie McCoo. Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing good. It's me, boys, and today we're gonna talk about all the Playtime chapter 4 news that I missed during my exams. First of all, let's react to the trailer. Now let's talk about the ARG. So few days ago, a lot of YouTubers were getting this thing from Mob Entertainment, and while turning up light on it, a lot of words have been found, and while connecting all of them into one sentence, it turned out to be a link to a site. And while going to the site and looking at it, even if it feels like a big monitor screen where we can do literally nothing, but few weeks ago, this Discord account started messaging random stuffs on the Playtime Discord server. It also said to run ispeak.bat, and so if we type ispeak.bat on that monitor and type the next thing too, then it leads us to the desktop where there is also another comment box where we can type, and typing more stuff leads us to more lore drops. I'm not going to talk about the Intel lore stuff or the video will be 1 hour long because I'm bad at explaining, but basically in short words, the lore is about Playtime Co-Factory's newest program, Young Genius program, where basically they will take off teenagers' soul to make more toys, like the same thing they do with the small kids. Out of all the notes that tells us the story of the factory, there was this image that was interesting, and this Discord user used hexacode to remove all the glitch parts, and then we found another brand new character revealed. It's a dinosaur, but with piano shapes around its body. This character is based on these laptop stars from real life, and there was also CC cameras on the desktop. Weird noise were coming from that footages. And if you know about Playtime ARG, you know that these types of noises hide secret messages or photos. And these noises from the CC cameras reveals 3 locations from real life. And our boy Shimp went to one of the locations. And while eating grass there, he found a box. Inside the box there was Huggy Wuggy with ears around it, but our boy found something suspicious with that Huggy Wuggy plushie, and so he did some surgery with it. Then he found few notes inside of it. The notes were about game station experiments on a kid for a brand new toy called Yarnaby, and we saw already Yarnaby on the chapter 4 trailer. But now let's talk about the roles for all the characters in chapter 4. The nightmare critters will work like the smaller smiling creatures from chapter 3. Either they will be roaming around in a selected area or the entire map. Also, it will be very cool to see some of the nightmare critters in bigger bodies, especially Boy or the Rat. And then the dinosaur, which I feel like he will work like DJ Music Man from FNAF SB. In the middle of the game, he will have his own boss fight, like the DJ Music Man boss fight. Or he will be an ally, as chapter 4 description has confirmed that there will be more new allies. And lastly, we have Yarnaby. He is the main villain of the chapter. But in chapter 3, Poppy told us that Catnap is the last toy that Prototype has for us. So either none of the toy knew about Yarnaby, and he also worshipped Prototype as a god like Catnap, Huggy Wuggy and Mommy, or he is evil but he doesn't worship Prototype, or he doesn't even exist. So far chapter 4 looks alright, not that exciting and not that bad too. But let me know in the comments your guys' thoughts about the chapter so far. I see you guys next time, bye bye.